What's up, fight fans? Osborne and McCarty are back after a, 5-year, 6-year hiatus?
Been a long time.
I can't necessarily say that we're back per se, but you know what? We were talking the other day and we decided, just for old time's sake, for the memories, for the love, for the fans, let's make another video and kind of see what happens. So
Yep.
a lot has changed in 5 years.
A lot, yeah. This is an exciting card, though.
It is. It's worth doing again,
Oh, yeah.
basically. This is the one to bring everybody back. They're actually calling this card the best UFC card of all time. I don't know. I mean, it's good.
It's stacked.
Top 3?
I mean, we'll see.
Well, I guess
we'll have to
time
wait
will
until
tell.
it's over, yeah.
I would definitely put top 3 on there. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Basically, you might not have any idea who we are. We're Osborne and McCarty. Used to be 3 of us. We used to do UFC prediction videos back about 5 or 6 years ago, and had a lot of fun doing it. But unfortunately, life, family, kids got in the way. I wouldn't say unfortunately, just it kind of happened, and YouTube doesn't pay the bills, unfortunately. But we decided, you know what, we got to do it. We got to bring them back. So we're doing UFC 194. I love to cover all the fights on this card because it is amazing. Even the prelims are freaking sick. But we can't. We just don't have the time for that.
Nope.
So we're going to focus on 2 fights, the 2 main title fights. 185 middleweight, you got the strap on the line against Luke Rockhold and Chris Weidman. And of course, at 145, we got the huge fight that everybody's been looking forward to for a very long time, Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo.
Finally.
A fight that should happen a long time ago. But let's take it back to Weidman and Rockhold, okay? Honestly, I've been thinking about this one for a long time. It's been a fight that's been on the horizon, and everybody's had a lot of time to kind of go over it and work out the details. In my mind, this is probably the hardest of the 2 fights to pick for me. Because honestly, at this point, I see Weidman and Rockhold being extremely evenly matched.
Yeah.
So tell me your thoughts on this matchup, and maybe you can help sway me one way or the other.
It's hard to say. I mean, you got Chris Weidman, which, he's got that amazing, wrestling base.
Sure.
But then, he comes out and he just finishes people on the feet.
He does.
His finish against Mark Munoz, that one was a total
elbow.
surprise when he came in. And
Yeah.
it was really crazy to watch. And Luke Rockhold, he's just been a monster. His stand-up is crazy. But for me, a big thing with Rockhold is watching him transition from striking to clinch to the ground and pound.
Yeah.
That is what has been really crazy. So this is a tough one. I don't know. What do you?
He's a true mixed martial artist.
Yeah.
The weird thing is, honestly, this fight might be easier to call had it not been for Rockhold getting knocked out by Vitor. Because Rockhold obviously was a champ over in Strikeforce. Great organization, obviously not the same caliber of competition that the UFC has.
Right.
But, he came over with kind of a lot of hype behind him, and he was doing well. That one knockout kick, which was an amazing knockout by Vitor, kind of set him back a little bit. The hype kind of died down. But now all this talk of Vitor being on TRT and possible steroid use and all that stuff is making all those wins kind of seem maybe flukish a little bit.
Yeah.
So if he had not have lost to Vitor, maybe this fight would be an easy pick for Rockhold. But it's hard to go against Weidman for me. Why? Because the guy just wins. He's not a trash talker. Maybe he's not on the radar as much as a guy like McGregor or John Jones because there's not a lot of controversy behind them. But the guy is just a straight winner. So for that reason alone, not because I necessarily think he's the better fighter between the 2, I still think it's a very even match. I think this is horrible money to bet on either guy because it's going to be close.
Definitely.
But Weidman has the track record of winning nonstop. Everybody they put in front of him who was supposed to beat him, like the Lyoto Machidas, he still found a way to win.
Yeah.
And a lot of that comes down to him coming from the Sarah Longo camp, which is just tough New Yorker style. And they've really bred him to be just a complete mixed martial artist. So looking forward to an exciting fight, but I'm going to pick personally I'm going to say Weidman decision. I don't think he finishes Rockhold.
Wow.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's going to be a really close-fought fight unless Luke Rockhold somehow pulls something crazy out. But I am going for Luke Rockhold in this one.
Nice.
I think that the way that he's just been mixing it up the entire game has been really impressive.
Okay.
And the way he's been finishing people has been really surprising me every time.
Yeah, his ground game is sick, man.
I'm going to guess that he's probably going to surprise me again. So I'm choosing Rockhold.
How so?
I'm going to go, I don't know what round. I'm going to say round 2.
Whoa!
Rockhold finish.
Whoa, a finish?
Yep.
Submission?
I wouldn't go submission. I think that Matt Serra's probably got a good grip on Chris Weidman in his ground game. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say maybe TKO finish in the second round.
Yeah.
Maybe ground and pound.
I like that
Against the
pick.
cage.
The only thing that makes me a little nervous is that somehow maybe he tags Weidman. Weidman is surviving, and then he got some idiot stoppage from a ref. Maybe Herb Dean just has a brain fart and decides to. I'm hoping not, because obviously this is a big fight, a lot on the line. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but I do like the pick. So you got TKO second.
Second round.
All right. If you guys
Rockhold.
ever remember our videos in the past, we did have another guy here, the other McCarty. Matt McCarty would be normally right over here somewhere.
Yeah, and I'd be sandwiched in between.
Yeah, you notice there's a lot more space for us right now without Matt being here. Sorry, Matt. No trash talk. We're just having fun.
We love you.
We love you, of course. Who did he pick on this?
He chose Weidman in this one.
All right, so 2 for Weidman and then 1 for Rockhold.
I'm taking Rockhold.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, moving right along. The next fight on the card, if you didn't know that this was coming up, then you've been living in a cave the last year. Jose
Shame.
Aldo.
Shame on you.
Shame, absolutely. You're not an MMA fan. Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor, a fight that was supposed to happen a lot earlier, but you know what? I'm not even going to get into it. You know the story.
Too much drama. Too much drama to go into.
At this point, we're about a week out from the fight, so I'm assuming, fingers crossed, that everything is locked down. I don't think any of these guys are going to pull out, even if they did get injured somehow in training camp. I think it's pretty much a done deal at this point. What do you think?
I'd say so.
Okay.
They do have their backup plan with Frankie Edgar and Chad Mendes fighting.
Yes, yeah.
Who knows what could happen in that one?
I wish we could talk about that.
Yeah, we won't
one.
even go into it.
But that is actually a very good plan. They kind of got that all going. You got the ladies that are fighting the night before. We're going to have 3 fight nights back to back, and it's all pretty awesome.
It's a stacked week.
It
for
is.
Sure.
It is.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this.
All right.
Conor McGregor, Jose Aldo. Let's talk about what we do know, because we haven't seen Aldo fight in a while, but we did see Conor fight, 4 or 5 months ago. He fought Chad Mendes. Chad had, 2 weeks notice?
Yep.
So there's been a lot of debate about that. Did he really fight the best Chad Mendes? It's tough. I don't want to take anything away from Conor because he won the fight fair and square. To be honest, I think what really came down to it for me was that Chad, he wasn't in peak shape, but he always brags about being in peak shape throughout the year.
Right.
So he can't really use that as an excuse now. I think Conor really hit him with a lot of body shots, and I think that took a lot out of his cardio. Plus, Conor was constantly getting taken down, which takes a lot of energy if you're the wrestler, taking the guy down over and over again. So that spent him a little bit. I was surprised, honestly, on how easy Conor was taken down.
Yeah.
That scared me just a little bit, because the debate forever has been, what is Conor going to do when he goes against an American wrestler?
Exactly.
Well, we did against a guy in 2 weeks' notice. He got taken down over and over again.
Yeah.
Now, the flip side of that is that you got Conor saying that he had bad knees. That's why he was taken down. So at this point, it's really hard to say whether or not that fight has any merit on what's going to happen between Conor and Aldo. But I don't know. It's a big question mark, and that's what makes this fight so exciting. So give me your thoughts on this fight. What are you thinking so far?
Well, I mean, we've kind of come to find out that Conor is a beast on the feet.
Yes.
And yeah, Chad Mendes, he did take him down. He was able to take him down, but that was one of the questions that clearly got answered that night.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
I mean, Conor McGregor, he's comfortable on the feet, and I mean, Jose Aldo, he's, obviously going to go out and, just bang with McGregor.
Right, that's one good thing. He's not an American wrestler.
Exactly.
I think at this point, with all the trash talk, it would be really anticlimactic for Aldo to go out there and just try taking him down over and over again. Although he could. That's probably his best chance,
yes.
right?
Yes.
But there's got to be too much ego on the line for him to do that, right?
I don't know. I think Aldo's looking to get in there and win no matter what. So
you think he tries to stand?
After all the trash talk, and I think Aldo will go in there, he'll probably stand with him, and if he wants to win a round, he might go for a takedown.
Yeah, towards the end.
Towards the end of the round, yeah. I wouldn't be
surprised
at all if he went out and tried to steal a round here and there.
Right.
Depending on how the striking went.
Right. That's really going to kind of... I think when they get out there, they have that first round when they kind of feel each other out, feel the range. That's where he's probably going to have to decide. But I think there's just too much ego on the line between these two guys for one of them to decide, I'm going to make this a lay and pray situation. Right. Imagine how even if they won the fight that way, it's really not even a win for them because the fans are going to hate him so much for making such an epic night super boring.
Right.
So you think Aldo keeps it on the feet and then maybe goes and steals around with just a quick takedown towards the end?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I feel like Aldo is definitely more the mixed martial artist in that sense, where he would look more to go for not the finish, but, go for the win for that round.
Okay.
And Conor McGregor, he's a stand-up guy. He's not looking to win on points.
No.
You know,
It's a
looking to go
guarantee
out
he's
there
not
and finish.
shooting for takedowns.
Exactly.
If he did, it would be the biggest surprise probably of the whole weekend.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, I mean, Conor McGregor, I don't think he's any slouch when it comes to the ground, at least jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But when it comes to wrestling, he's not going to go out there and shoot a double leg.
No. I see him surviving, maybe even, making it a couple rounds with Aldo, trying to submit him and surviving that whole thing. But if you're the guy on the bottom that's just surviving, you're not winning the fight. And that's kind of what was happening when he fought Mendez. He was surviving on the ground, and anybody that's a Conor fan like us, we're like, oh boy, this doesn't look too good. All of a sudden, he lands that one strike, and then Chad is rocked. I almost thought in my mind that this is not actually happening. There's something going on. This isn't real. And he won. Obviously, I was super excited about it. Yeah. But still in my mind, the first thing that popped in is, okay, if he got taken down that easy in this fight, how is he going to go against Aldo? So
yeah, the thing about that fight was when he was scheduled to fight Aldo, and Aldo, pulled out because of an injury. Chad Mendez was, they said, okay, Chad, you're stepping in. My immediate thought was, that's terrible.
It's a worse matchup, possibly.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't have him picked to win that fight.
No, exactly. I mean, we saw the same thing with Anthony Johnson when he went up against Cormier.
Yeah.
And I said, that's just a bad matchup for Anthony Johnson. He's a beast, don't get me wrong, but that's just a bad matchup.
Yeah.
So, obviously it was a bad matchup. Took McGregor down, but, he made his way through it and came out with the win.
At least Conor can stop a fight instantly. I mean, Anthony Johnson is definitely that guy as well, but Conor, we've seen it against Chad Mendez where he lands that one strike. Chad is a tough dude.
Yeah.
Real tough. You saw how he did against the two fights with Aldo. I mean, I think if Conor can connect with Aldo the way he did with Chad, that's going to be tough for Aldo to overcome that, but I don't think it's going to come to that. I think Aldo wins this fight. As much as I want Conor to win, I'm trying not to let my bias get in the way here. I think Aldo is able to finish Conor. I'm going to take a TKO in the third round.
Wow.
What do you got for your pick?
I don't. Officially. That doesn't surprise me too much. I mean, Aldo, I would give him the power in this one, but I feel like Aldo, I think he takes a lot of punches recently. I think Conor is going to really look to overwhelm him with shots. Kind of Nick Diaz style.
Very smart.
Maybe throw some body kicks in there, some teeps and stuff. But I'm actually going to go with McGregor. I'm going to go with my heart.
Good. Because that always wins.
I am a McGregor fan, but I got McGregor for this. I think he will probably. Did he predict this one? I can't remember.
Last I heard, his manager was saying he was going to knock him out in the first 20 seconds.
In the first round, right?
Yeah, 20 seconds.
Okay, I'm not going to go that crazy. I'm going to say if he wins it, he's going to win it in round 3.
Okay.
I think it's just going to be him overwhelming Aldo with punches. But I can also see Aldo coming out there and, landing a big shot, rocking McGregor, and just finishing it typical Jose Aldo style.
Sure. Good thing is with Conor, he already has his backup plan. He's talked so much crap with all the other weight classes. If he loses this fight, I don't think it hurts his stock that much. Him and Cerrone in the next fight at 155.
The thing is, he's like Chael Sonnen, but
yes,
good
comparison.
Early in his career.
Yeah.
Really early in his career, and he's, actually really good.
Yeah, and not juicing to the tits.
Exactly, yeah. No, yeah, I think it's really going to help his career starting the trash talk so early on.
All right.
I mean, obviously, it already has. You see all the money that he's spending, all the money that he's making.
It is an entertainment business at the end of the day, right?
That's the truth.
And just for the record, who does Matt have on this? I'm going to go on a limb and say he's picking McGregor.
Yep.
Okay.
He's a McGregor fan, so
we all are.
He's going with him. I imagine he's choosing McGregor finish somehow.
He's going to say KO first round.
Exactly.
We'll just go ahead and go on a limb and say that Matt picks that. So. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that is our fight picks for this one. Sorry we couldn't get into more of the fights because, again, it's a stacked card. We want to hear from you guys. What is your picks for this particular event? Feel free to go through the whole card if you do have the time for it. Again, we'd love to make more of these videos, but our situation is kind of weird. We're family men. We live in different cities now. If you did like this video, go ahead and throw a comment and say you did, and maybe that'll encourage us to get another reunion going, maybe get Matt back into this. So
show some love for sure.
Do the three amigos, right?
Yep.
Cool, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Maybe we'll catch you next time. And that's it. I'm Josh Osborne.
Jared McCarty.
And we'll catch you on the flip side.
Later.